Hello, greetings, and welcome to Mipha's Musings. Today's mental health video, stress and mood management, class number 4. So we started with check-in, and I said that feeling positive pressure again seems to be the link to making me more productive in general, and in particular to producing YouTube content. I seem to be getting more consistent, and it's easier to do because I think it's transformed into a more positive pressure as opposed to a negative, oh, I have to get this done. It's more a positive. This is something I like to do. This is something that engages me, that I'm interested in. So it's a positive pressure. We did a warm-up kind of word association game thing. Each person just says a word, don't think about it, just say it out. Went round and round, then switched directions. Some themes that emerged: brightness, nature, food. Food was the biggest theme. That was the one that got the most words said. We were previously, at the beginning, we were given various articles to read, one of them being Thinking About Thinking. So the facilitators gave us a quick overview in case some people hadn't read it. And then the facilitators gave each of us a paper with thought distortion. I was given the one that says jumping to conclusions. So the concept, original intent of the exercise was in groups of 2. One is acting in the problem thinking, and the other person is to take on the role of the wise sage. The wise sage helps the problem thinker find a better way to think through the problem. Some of us in the group did not feel comfortable with this for various reasons. One person mentioned, well, I would be condescending. Somebody else said, well, I might push too deep. Somebody else says, well, I might be engaging this person, trying to direct them to something more positive, but it might be completely counter to their experience and actually be counterproductive and possibly hurt them. Somebody else was saying this could go too deep. This is more uncomfortable than what I feel I can deal with. So they ended up changing it up. So instead of being in groups of 2 and doing this role acting thing, they just said, okay, everybody take your, what was it called again? Thought dislocation. That's what they called it, thought dislocation. Everyone take your thought dislocation and draw a picture of it. So mine, jumping to conclusions, I draw a picture of, this is supposed to be a portrait of myself with my mouth being taped shut. So the jumping to conclusion part is in certain social media that I engage in, I'm told to shut up, I'm insulted, called a lot of bad names. So I drew that picture as kind of being emblematic, because I sometimes feel like it's the whole world telling me to shut up. So I'm kind of jumping to the conclusion. I'm taking one social media and then making this huge generalization. Well, I'm being told to shut up. I'm not allowed to talk. And so is it entirely just jumping to conclusions? I mean, I don't know, but that's kind of how I've been feeling. So that's what came up for me in particular. So everyone did that. Everyone drew a picture, or some people wrote poems. It was very much individual how you wanted to respond, picture or a poem. For me, it was easier to draw the picture. So that was our exercise, the art, so to speak. After we did that, they said for each of us just to say a word. And I guess inspired from having done this exercise. So each of us said a word. I said the word dilemma. I said the word dilemma because this is something for me to think about. Do I really feel shut down? Am I really not allowed to speak, or am I concluding that from limited data? So that's why I said the word dilemma. This is something for me to think about, to explore. Am I really constrained to speak, or am I just thinking that because of one particular social media? So we usually more towards the beginning have our attunement breathing exercise, but this time it was the last thing that we did. So we breathe, pay attention to our breathing, and then think about concepts, ideas, images to bring into our week. So it was a little bit of a different twist on it. And then after thinking about that and breathing and focusing on breathing, to bring our attention back to the room. And that was that for class 4 of stress and mood management. So until next mental health video, I will be starting a Wednesday morning cognitive, I don't recall, where's the, cognitive dialectical behavior therapy skills. All right, so this is along the genre of cognitive behavior therapy. So the actual course or group thing is called dialectical behavior therapy skills. So I will also make videos about that. All right, so that's all I got for now. Until next time. Bye for now.